Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, it is 2018. Damn. Now because it is 2018, I want to declutter my collection and not just one category. I want to go down the line and declutter everything. Now the problem with this is the fact that as of right now, everything that I have in my collection is things that I've already decluttered and kept. So this is all stuff that I absolutely love. There's nothing that, oh, you know, no, there's none of that. I love this stuff. I absolutely love it. I don't want to get rid of it, but as most of you know, I don't have the room. I just don't. So I have to get rid of stuff because I continuously get more and I have to make room. So we are going to go through things that I really, really like and I want to keep, but I need to narrow it down. So this is going to be very rough. It's going to be very hard. I don't know. I just know that I have to do good on this. So the first thing we're going to start with, you guys voted on Twitter on a poll that I left. Make sure you're following me on Twitter if you're not, because I always do polls on there. I ask you guys a lot of questions, get your input. It's just a good place to be. And you guys said eyeshadow palettes. That is the first thing that's going down. I feel like this is like a murder or something. Now this is most likely going to be a long video because I do have a lot of palettes. It's going to be palettes across the board, not just eyeshadow, but just all palettes that I own. And I have a lot of work here to do and a lot of thinking to do and a lot of going over things. And so grab a snack or a coffee or something because this is going to be a long one, you guys. I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee myself. I'm going to take a deep breath, get some balls, and we'll get into this. Alright, so I think that this is all the palettes that I have. I tried to round them all up, and these are all sorts of different kinds of palettes, just things that have multiple different products in them. I have this pile here, and then I have these 3 bins here. And they are all full to the top, and that is the issue. It's because this is all the room that I have right here. And obviously I'm over exceeding that. You know what? Actually, I have more products down here. Alright, let's add those to it. Found some more. My bad. Now the goal here today is to get this all down to fit into 3 here, and then at most I can have, I believe, 4 or 5. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra palettes for my everyday, like, use these kind of in this container here that I have. So that is what we're doing. So let's get started. Alright, I brought you a little bit closer so you guys can see. The first thing here is from Kiss, and this is their Halo Strobing palette. It's still in the box because I literally just got this from Dawn. It was a Christmas present. I haven't even opened it at all yet. I can't wait to try this out, so I'm definitely keeping this. It's awesome. It's a highlighting thing. I can't wait to try that. Then we have the Becca and Jaclyn Hill. This is their collaboration. You can no longer get this anymore. This, I don't want to blind you guys. It's so reflective, but this is so pretty. So pretty. So I'm definitely keeping this. I've almost sold this on a couple of occasions and I'm so glad that I didn't because I love that. We know I'm keeping this. This is good. This is the Tarte Blush Bazaar. This I believe was limited edition, but I think you could still get it. I'm not positive. Check Sephora. But oh, it comes with 2 highlighters here and here and then blushes. I'm keeping this. This is like a must-have. And then we have the Becca palette, which is gorgeous. This is their Eyelights palette, Après-Ski Glow. It's so dirty. The packaging on this gets so dirty. Now this was inspired by all of their highlighters. They made all of their highlighters into eyeshadows. Ooh, you can see me. I need to grow up. Just saying. Now these are very, very pretty, but they are also very, very light. Very, very light. Like, they're very soft but gorgeous. So I'm definitely keeping these. But this is something that if I don't use it a lot by my next declutter, it might get passed on. These are my 2 favorite palettes from Shop Hush, the Athena and Aphrodite. Both of these are gorgeous dupes for Huda Beauty palettes. Keeping these. These are my Belfiore eyeshadow palettes. I love these so much. I have my cooler tone colorful palette and then one I made, the warm tone palette. These are everything, you guys. Everything. So keeping these. And then we have the Kevyn Aucoin. This is their Contour Book Volume 2. I'm keeping this. Definitely keeping this. This is a must-have in everyone's collection, in my opinion. We have the Tarte Toasted. I'm keeping this. I think right here, these palettes are mostly everything that I am keeping. This I got from Chanel because she loves me, and I love it. It's a lot like that Belfier palette I have, but I just can't. Y'all know I'm not giving this up. The Too Faced Chocolate Gold. This is my everything. I still can't do a makeup look without using this. I gotta figure it out how. And then we have the Tarte Clay Play. Another one I am not ever getting rid of. This is everything. I want to get the volume 2 as soon as possible. And then the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I'm not a Jaclyn Hill fanatic, you guys, but damn, did she do good. Let's just say that. That is a good palette. Alright, now let's move on to this drawer first. We have the Laura Geller Hollywood Blushing. This is another thing I'm not getting rid of. This is gorgeous. I love this so much. We just went over this and then I hauled it, but did I like it? That's a keeper. Then we have these two here, which are also keepers. This is the e.l.f. Total Face Palette. This is a keeper only for the bronzer. I want to pop all of these out, which you can do, and I just want to switch them to all the bronzers because this is so good. So good. So that's a keep. I promise not everything will be a keep, you guys. I know. Then we have the Flower. It's upside down. The Flower. This is their Shimmer and Strobe Highlighting Palette. This is definitely a keep. I think everyone should have this as well. These highlighters are like badass. No joke. I say no joke a lot, don't I? How annoying. Now we have this Park Avenue Princess from Tarte. I believe I got this from Chanel. This is something that she passed on to me. These are pretty colors, but I just never use this. So I think I'm going to pass it on. So somebody who will, because I mean it's a high-end palette, it's gorgeous. There's a highlighter, a blush, and the bronzer, a whole one. So someone's got to get good use out of this, so I'm going to pass this on. Then we have the Sugar palette. This is another palette from Shop Hush from Face Candy. I love this. This is the dupe for the Sweet Peach from Too Faced, and it is so worth it. So that's staying. Then we have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Palette. I'm definitely keeping this. This was also a gift, and I haven't used it that much. I've used it a couple of times. I like what I've used so far, but I want to try it all out so I can review it and then I hauled it. So definitely keeping this. Then we have the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour, another one that I am keeping because this is everything. It is so good. I'm so glad that I got that. Very, very exciting. And then I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. Now, this I was going to keep. I played around with it a little bit. I was going to keep it, but I just don't like it. I just don't. The shimmer shades, like the really shimmer ones, they have so much fallout. It's just not that good of a palette. It's sad because it's gorgeous when you look at it. I can't really work with it, so I'm going to pass this one on. Then we have the Benefit Cheekathon. I'm definitely keeping this one. This is so exciting. So exciting. I love Benefit's blushes, but they, I think, are so overpriced for one. So this, that was such a great deal. Then I have this Z palette, and this Z palette is by Beauty Junkies. I have them on my Amazon Influencer storefront. This is their Z palette, and it actually comes with a double-ended brush that I actually have in my brush holder things. I use it constantly. It comes with a mirror. It closes magnetically. I mean, this is such a good deal, and I think this palette is under $20. Like, I'm almost positive. So it's such a great deal. It's got all of my singles in here, so I'm definitely keeping this one. Then we have the Lorac Pro Mega 3. This, another, I swear Chanel does not buy everything for me, but she does spoil me on holidays and my birthday. She bought me this. I absolutely love this. This is definitely a keep. And then we have the Mega 2. Now this one, I loved it at first, but I just do not use this enough. I mean, it's gorgeous. Everything is great about it. I love Goji. Goji, I think I'm saying that right, but I love them. And Tangerine. But I just don't use this enough, so I'm going to pass this one on. Why am I putting keeps on top of pass-ons? That's not cute, Niki. Alright, then we have the Kevyn Aucoin Making Faces Beauty Book. This is definitely a keep. It comes with 3, like, blush, eyeshadow, contour, and then more eyeshadow. Like, I am keeping this. Kevyn Aucoin, Love them. Now this is a Z palette, and I told you guys I do not support them, and I don't. I'm just waiting until I can actually remember to buy another one of those Beauty Junkie magnetic palettes, and then I am passing this palette on, which will be very soon. I'm probably going to order it tonight. But this has my Aveda shadows, it's got my Camp Cosmetic blushes, and then it has my Chrisana Ann single shadows that I love. And I believe, what are these, MAC? No, these are Makeup Geek shadows here. So I'm going to actually clear this out and then pass this on because I no longer support them. So I'll just put that over here. Then we have the Too Faced Chocolate Bar. I'm definitely keeping this. I mean, this is like the only eyeshadow palette I've actually hit pan on. I love it. I think that it's crucial for everyone to have. So that's a keep. Then we have this, this was actually a gift as well. This is from Coastal Scents. It's 26 powder blush and eyeshadow palette. It's gorgeous. Look how pretty that is. I have not gotten to actually use it more than a couple of times yet. I need to do that, so I'm going to actually put that in my little holder, the palette holder I have that I keep up on my vanity, so I can use this one more. And then we have the Chrisana Ann Cosmetics Olympus palette. This was actually really good. I was really, really impressed with this. Lisa Stevens actually reviewed this as well, and I think that Samantha March did. I really do like this. For a cheaper palette, it is really good, so I'm definitely keeping that one. Alright, on to the next one. Now we have the Carly Bible BH Cosmetics. This is the Deluxe palette. I have this one here, which is the Deluxe. And where are you, sweet thing? Alright, found it. Now I have the original and the Deluxe. I'm keeping both of these. They are amazing palettes. Amazing. And so affordable. BH Cosmetics is really good. Then we have the 3 Deck of Scarlet palettes that I talked to you guys about that I have. I got PR and I just don't use enough. I'm going to pass these on. I'm going to do it. I can't let these go to waste. They are great. They just are not for me. I'm not a traveler. So I'm going to pass these on. Then this was the last Estee Edit palette that I kept. The packaging is gorgeous on it. The products are so pretty. There's some like shimmery blushes. I meant blushes. And there's also some highlighters and then some like bronzers. I'm going to pass this on because I just don't use it. I only keep it because of the pretty packaging. So, bye baby, bye. This is a highlighting palette from Profusion. This is amazing. I mean, seriously, it's so good. So good. But I just don't use this enough anymore. And it's really sad. I think you can get this at Five Below for $5. Highly recommend it, but I just don't use this enough, so I'm going to pass that one on. Then we have here, what are you? The Moonchild from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This, I'm going to pass this on. I never use this. Literally never use this, so bye-bye. Then we have the Royals, and this is from Bad Habit, also from Shop Hush. I am keeping this because I have not even reviewed this yet. Oh, no, wrong one. Wrong one. I have the Morphe 35O. This is not going anywhere. This is everything. I actually broke... Shit. I broke this one up here because it's so close... Well, it was so close to hitting pan that it kind of shattered at the top. So, maybe 2 palettes I hit pan on. But I use this so much. So, not getting rid of this one. That is a good palette. Then I have the Revolution blush palette here. It comes with highlighters and then blushes. This is a really good palette. I like it a lot, but it's just I don't use it. I do not use this enough, so I'm going to pass that one on. Then we have Illuminate by Ashley Tisdale. This is also from BH Cosmetics. I haven't gotten to use this a lot either, so I'm going to keep this and try it out so I can review it and let you guys know what I think about that. Now this is the Tarteist Pro Glow. This, I have not used this in so long. But it is really good. I really do like this. I only use a couple of shades in here, to be honest. Sculpt and Stunner and then Lit. But they're just so good that I have to keep these. Or this. Because of those. You know what I mean. Then we have here the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye. And this is the one that isn't the shimmer. And I got this from a friend. She passed it on to me. And I don't use this either. And she passed it on to me because, oh, hello, hi. I get way too distracted when you guys can see me in the mirrors. But she passed this on to me to get use out of, and I'm not getting use out of it, so I'm going to pass it on and make sure someone does. Alright, on to our last box. Here we have the Inferno and Retro Love palettes. These are both from Shop Hush. I haven't gotten to review these either, so I'm keeping those. And then we have the MAC, and this is the Semi-Sweets ×9 palette. I told you guys, I just don't have a lot of MAC, but I never use this. I'm going to pass this on. I'm trying so hard. Then we have the Bronx Vintage Glamour. I actually got another really good black shimmery eyeshadow, and that's the only reason why I was keeping this in that Christiana Ann palette. So I'm going to actually pass this on. My voice is breaking up because I'm getting sick. This sucks. This is the Blink and BoxyCharm. I talked to you guys about this. I can't. I'm sorry. This is just too good. I can't do it. This is the Beauty Junkies. I love them. They're on Amazon, you guys. I have all of their stuff listed in my influencer storefront. But this is so good. So good. I used the crap out of this. So I am keeping that. This is the Tarte, and this is the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2. This is a very cool toned palette. We got this in BoxyCharm. I want to keep this, but I just never use this. So I'm going to pass this one on. This is the IBY Highlight and Contour palette. I think we also got this in a BoxyCharm. I've also used the crap out of this one. I really, really like it, but I just... do I need to? Do I? I really don't. So I'm just going to pass this one on. This just stinks. I like all of these. Ugh. Then we have an eyeshadow palette from the same, which is a Korean Beauty. This is like their high-end palettes here. This is gorgeous. I mean, this is just so pretty. So pretty. But I just don't use it. So, you gotta go. I have another palette from the same kind of website that I got these from. This is from Momand. This is a very high-end palette from Korea, excuse me. I'm keeping this because it has very unique shades for me, and I love this palette. So, I'm just going to keep this one. I'll pass that one. I'm keeping this one. Then we have the Wet n Wild, and this is the Comfort Zone palette, which everybody should have this palette. Everybody. This is such a good palette, so I'm keeping this one. Here we have the Clarins. What is this? The Clarins... what the hell? Palette Contour Visage. I think that's what it's called. I love this, especially for the blush, but I just don't use this, so I'm going to pass this one on. I like it so much, though. That blush is so good. And then here we have the Eve by Eve's palette. I am definitely keeping this. This is so pretty. So that's a keeper. Then I have this Charlotte Tilbury, and I got this in a set. I only keep it for like this one little topper here, and I think that I'm going to pass it on. I just can't do that anymore, so that's going to kill me. And then I have this Becca palette, and this is their Ombre Nudes. I love this. I think this is a great palette to have. I love it. So that's a keeper. And also this palette here, this Becca palette, the Blushed with Lights. Oh, yes. That's a keeper, too. Then I also have this Givenchy, and this is another one just like the Charlotte Tilbury that I only keep because it has a beautiful topper here. I'm going to pass this on. I don't want to. I've kept this for so long. It's so gorgeous, but... ooh! Almost dropped it. Almost dropped it. Oh, no. See? I'm doing them dirty. And then we have here the Tarte, and this is the Rainforest After Dark. Keeping this palette. It's gorgeous. I love it. I also have the Finding Fernandad. I made this palette with them. I love this so much. So much. So that's a keeper as well. Then we have the Studio Makeup On The Go eyeshadow palette. I decluttered the other one that I got, and I'm going to declutter this one now. I just never reach for this anymore. I was using that a ton. And then lastly, we have the ColourPop Cute AF palette. I really do like this, even though they kind of screwed me over on this whole thing with their shipping. But this is just beautiful colors, and they do perform very well. So I'm going to keep that. So this is everything that I am passing on, which is obviously more than one of these. So I now have enough room to fit all of my palettes into 3 of these and still have the space for that 5 palette holder. So I think I did very, very well. I do pass these on to friends and family, so if anybody asks, they're probably already gone by the time you guys see this video. So they always like attack when I have makeup. So I think I did really good. I'm a little mad, I'm not gonna lie, a little stressed out because I love everything in here. I don't want to get rid of it. That's why it hasn't been decluttered ever. But it's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel good, and I'm gonna have space. So let me know what you guys think of how I did, or any of the palettes that I passed on or kept. Let me know, and also let me know what you want to see next. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.